Hi and welcome back. I'm Caroline Best of the Tao of Horsemanship, and you are with Everything Horses and More weekly video library. And this is our snippet and our full-length video for both the library, and the snippet is for our YouTube channel. I'm here with Lovey. No love. Come here. And Joey's behind me. And today we're going to be talking about and demonstrating building a strong and healthy relationship with your horse. What's your idea of a healthy relationship with your horse? Perhaps it's spending time together, gently scratching your horse, their chosen spot, or just hanging out with them while hand grazing. Maybe it's working on your training and building a better partnership. Come here, guys. Thank you. No matter what you choose to do with your horse, every interaction is an opportunity to build a stronger bond and relationship. When I'm focusing on building a stronger relationship with my horse, there's one specific word that comes to mind. It's a big word too. It's a big deal. And it's the word attunement. Jojo, come here. I love it. Come here, babe. Thank you. Thank you. So right there is a great example of attunement, you guys. I'm looking into the camera and I'm talking, but I'm also very aware of where my horses are. And that's because all of my senses are heightened. So it's not just my eyes that are paying attention, my peripheral vision, it's what I hear, and of course I'm close enough, what do I feel? So being attuned to another being like our horse helps us engage and connect with them in a deep and meaningful way. Attunement is more than looking at your horse. It means tuning into your senses, your intuitive side, and using all of our senses to tune into our interaction, such as smelling them, feeling their soft coat underneath your hand, or listening to them breathe and observing every little interaction. An example would be taking the time to watch your horse's reaction to your touch. What is their expression in their eyes and ears as you touch them, scratch them, like I'm doing right now? Do they have a soft eye, a hard eye, a wide eye, or a sleepy eye? Are their ears sideways, forward, floppy and relaxed? Or are they pinned just a little? Does the expression change as you move from one place to another on your horse? Touch really matters to horses. Horses share many of the same emotions as humans, and because they are very socially evolved, they, like us, need touch. They need to connect with us in that way. So have you ever observed your horses grooming each other? My guys groom each other all the time. And they have specific friends that they share space with and they groom with. So that means they don't just share space with everyone and they don't just groom everyone. I couldn't put all of my horses together, you know, obviously in the 16 by 16 stall, but I know that Joey and Lovey are really great friends. And they're not the only two friends. There's other horses of mine that they get along with that I can put in a stall like this and feed together. But the point I'm making is horses choose their friendships. They choose, if you give them a chance, they choose who they want to be with. Come here, love bug. Thank you, sweetie. I know, but you guys are getting in front of the camera. Thank you, love. Oh, but Jojo. Joe loves me to scratch his butt. Come on over here, sweetheart. Thank you. So, as I'm discussing, touch is really important to horses. They, like humans, share many of the same emotions. And that is because they're very socially evolved. They are like us when it comes to sharing space, and that's part of how, when they choose to share space, how they forge deep friendships. That means they accept you and they want you in their space. So horses are very particular about that. And we need to pay attention to that, because when we don't pay attention to being in their space and how they receive us in their space, how they show up and interact, that's what can get us into a lot of trouble. So just taking this example of sharing space with your horse in a stall is very important. And choosing the stall instead of tying your horse to groom, but choosing the stall to groom your horse. So that means your horse has an opportunity to move away from you or to look at you and touch you, to connect with you and have a conversation. So it's a great way to start. So let's talk about sharing space and touch a little bit more. So a great example is when you go to get your horse. Just going to get your horse, or touching your horse, or grooming your horse, or tacking them up. Most of the time we don't even consider their state of mind, how they feel about all of that. We just go and grab them and start touching them. We don't pay attention to how they feel about it, how they show up in their expressions, especially when we have them tied. So I often get questions about the following. My horse pins their ears when touched, groomed, or tacked up. My horse goes to bite or nip at me when I touch them, groom them, or tack them up. Or even when I stand in their space. Joey might nip at me, but I also know that Joey's a very playful horse, and nipping, being mouthy, is his way of being affectionate. It's a horse's way of being affectionate. It's his way of being excited, especially when we play. It's his way of being excited. It's his way of being affectionate. But I don't want it to hurt me either. Now, if Lovey goes to nip at me, it's different. That's when she's telling me, and she'll show it by pinning her ears too, and you guys will see that she doesn't like the way I'm touching her or grooming her. Horses are so individualized, aren't they? They're so unique, each personality. Plus, they come with learned behaviors and experiences that shape their reactions and responses. We need to pay attention to all of this. So yeah, when our horses respond, whether playfully or she's irritated and telling me, we need to pay attention to that. We need to listen to what they're telling us. We get to know them better. And then we have an opportunity to engage positively. I don't want them to hurt me, but I'm certainly not going to hit them either. I'm flattered and honored, and I love sharing that energy with him, but I also have to let him know that I'm a human and it really hurts when you bite me too hard. And then the opposite is, yes, Lovey, I'm sorry I groomed you too hard and it irritated you. See if I can show you guys. There you go. Did the camera catch that? So if I groom Lovey real quick and I forget that she doesn't like that, she just pawed and pinned her ears. If I don't pay attention to that, it's going to get worse. And it's not a positive interaction. It's not positive contact either. So much of this video is about you guys paying attention, listening to your horses, and doing a better job engaging positively, because this is so much of what's going to keep you safe. So if the camera wants to focus on me as well, I know we're pretty close up. I mean, I'm always paying attention to what I do and how my horse is being affected or responding to it. And so he moved forward to give me his butt. This is common with my horses. And then he immediately released gas. And so that's total relaxation, and it's a release. And so this is also part of the somatic experience that I teach, and it's so therapeutic for you and the horse. And it's part of your connection and conversation and allowing your horse to tell you what they need and where they want you. Doesn't mean I'm not going to continue brushing him everywhere, but that's where he wanted me, right then and there. That's where he wanted me, and he wanted me, not Lovey. He wanted me. So I switched gears easily. No problem. I'll get to Joey first then. Right, Jojo? So this is just a snippet of the full-length video, which you can find in my Everything Horses and More video library. It's a monthly subscription, a yearly subscription, or a lifetime subscription. And this is where we produce a full-length training video. Every week, we send you a new video. So if you'd like to know more about this, please sign up for our Everything Horses and More video library. Thank you, and may you always be one with your horse.